In this lesson we're going to do a quick manual punch job on a tree, and I'll show you how to do some embossing. Okay, so to start with we're going to open the tree image. This is a vector image. I prefer to work with those rather than bitmaps, etc. So once my computer has warmed up, I'll select the tree image and click OK. I'm going to say use the image as a template. Click OK. I'm going to change the size to 100. Tab, and it's changed the other as well. And there you have the simple drawing of a tree. Now I'm going to use a manual tool. So I'm going to select it, start at the bottom, and I'm just going to click around the tree. Now I'm not being too perfect with these selections. I can quickly edit it rather than have a whole lot of points all around it. I prefer to do it this way. If you have another way of doing it, then by all means use that method. This is just my preference. It also makes it quicker for the videos. I'm going to click enter. I'm just going to click escape and move my out point up to the top, leave my in point there, go to the view outline mode, go to the edit mode, and now I'm just going to use my left mouse button, hold and move these in to give the tree a little bit more shape where I want it to give more shape. I'm not going to worry too much, you'll get the general idea what I'm doing anyway. Okay, that should do me. I'll just generate. Might change the colour of the tree. I'm not keen on a blue tree. And I'm going to go up to the top, change to complex fill. Now I'm going to grab my create freehand area tool again. This time I'm going to do the top part of the tree. I'm doing this very quickly so that the video lesson won't be quite as long. Enter and escape, change the tree color to green, and view outline mode again and edit mode, and I'm just going to make these into the shape of the tree that I want. Just going to add another point in there, bring that round a fraction, and that looks fine. I'll click enter and generate, and I'll change it again to complex fill. Now I'm just going to move the out point, sorry I clicked off it, down here to where the in point is. Generate, and I'm going to turn off the background image. Now I'm going to select that bottom part of the tree again, and I'm going to use the embossing tool. So I'm going to go up to the emboss tool up the top there. Using my line tool, I'm quickly going to use my right mouse button and keep pressing enter as I get to the end of the shape that I want, just to give this tree a bit of definition. And I'm going to carve into that areas of the tree. You can do as much or at least that you like on this tree. That's purely up to you, and as I said, I'm doing it very fast because otherwise the video will get too long. Once I've finished, I'm going to go enter, escape and generate. I'll turn off my embossing tool. We go to the 3D view. You can see now where we've actually put some lines into that tree to make it look a little bit more realistic. Now the top of the tree, as you saw, was very flat. So I'm going to go in now and hit my space bar, go to use stamp pattern, and I'm just going to select a stamp pattern that I made myself called A15 petal. I'm just going to move that over using my left mouse button. I'm going to change the size to 9 by pressing the what looks like a chain up the top. Both of them will change for me. I'm going to have my row spacing to 9 as well, and we have a quick preview. Okay, that looks a little bit more like a tree. I might, if I want to, I can actually move these apart myself manually and preview. Okay, apply, okay, 3D view, and there you have a very simple tree. You can, of course, if you want to, add some apples to that tree. Just use your circular tool and draw a circle. Escape. I'm going to change the colour of that to a more apple colour, which would be red. Now I could select that and do a Control C, Control V, and make myself another apple. Control V again, make myself another apple. V again, and so on until you have your apples in your tree where you want them. You will also need to arrange those apples how you want them. You can change from Auto Judge to Satin Fill and generate. Now if I just select all those areas, I'll generate, and there you have your apple. You can also, if you don't want the apples on top of that tree, you can select the green part, do the edit outline, and then create a void using existing area and remove the areas where you put those apples in. Enter, escape, and generate. Now it's actually put a hole behind those apples if you don't want to actually sew in behind there. That was a very quick lesson, but it shows you roughly how to use your embossing tool, how to use your pattern for your tree, and how quickly you can draw around a background template image and just alter it using your left mouse button by dragging out those outlines. I hope you enjoyed that very fast lesson.